A bittersweet day in Hoboken. The chief of police steps down after a near 30-year career right in his hometown. News 12 New Jersey's Marcy Rubin was there for Chief Ken Ferrante's last day as the top cop in the Mile Square city. Marcy?
Yeah, Della, I got a chance to sit down with Chief Ferrante in his office here at One Police Plaza earlier today when I asked him how he feels about his retirement, which starts at midnight tonight. He said he's excited. He admits that realizing that he is now handing over the reins after a long, successful, and at times challenging career. Well, that's all just starting to settle in.
After a few questions, what's your goal if you are to become a Hoboken police officer? I said to be the chief someday.
Big dreams from a then 19-year-old Ken Ferrante interviewing to be on the Hoboken police force. That was nearly 3 decades ago.
I know I could say the effort was unmatched.
After 28 years of serving and protecting his hometown, the last 7, as promised during that job interview as chief, Wednesday was Ken Ferrante's last day with the Hoboken Police Department. A walkout ceremony was held in front of police headquarters on Hudson Street. The son of a Hoboken cop, his parents sat proudly in the front row.
I think he's a lot more reflective today, and he feels, as he said earlier, a second retirement for him.
Chief Ken admits there's been little time for him to reflect over his own retirement yet. Early on in his tenure as chief, change came quickly.
In the first 5 years as chief, we did so much change here to bring this into being a professional law enforcement first agency.
Credited for modernizing the department with a focus on community policing and increased training, Chief Ferrante also became known for his social media presence with followers statewide anticipating his live tweets of major events and his regular sports references. The city saw a decrease in crime stats under Ferrante. Big challenges as chief included Hoboken's major flooding events and the fatal New Jersey Transit train crash in 2016. But the job has taken even a bigger toll recently.
The last 2 years, it felt like you were fighting from the ropes.
Policing during the pandemic and then the murder of George Floyd and the Black Lives Matter movement, which brought the state's largest protest to Hoboken. The chief's reaction to the conviction of Derek Chauvin garnered national attention.
What Derek Chauvin did to destroy police-community relations in this country is unforgivable.
Chief Ken Ferrante says he's done all he can do for his community in the top spot and leaves his rank and file with a reminder of how he says he signed every email over the years.
I implore all of you to please stay safe, be alert, and watch out for one another.
Going out of service.
Thank you so much. I've loved every minute of this. Thank you.
As for what's next for Chief Ken Ferrante, he says tomorrow he will swear in his replacement. After that, some actual time off. He says it's been years since he's been able to disconnect for even a day from the police station. So well-deserved time off for the chief. And then he says stay tuned because he's not done with this community or the law enforcement community. He says more to come. In Hoboken, Marcy Rubin, News 12, New Jersey.